Menu narration set to 100.
Well, if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. Man in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. On the visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Jaguars. His guys looking at one of their last chances to right the ship after beginning the year 0-4. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. His guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Kate Scott's joined by my partner Brock Heward. It's going to be Logan Cook to get us started. And here we go on EA Sports. Return starts at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting an interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean balls.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Ready. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set, go! 33, yellow. Ready.
He's going to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Unable to find Jalen Knoll with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Opposite.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with them. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
Fields this at the 19. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
This just feels like a season so far off the rails, they can't even see the tracks anymore, Kate. Now the outlook is really 1 week at a time, trying to find that first win. Just got to get gritty and tough. And he's got to be the one who really sparks it for him.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. He got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. Rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Complete beyond the marker. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Looking in the air here. He completes it in traffic. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd down now, they need 7. Shotgun handoff to Warren. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Give now to the running back. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And that's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Throw here, 3rd down. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That's good for a Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and goal, Jacksonville.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and goal, Warren. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. And can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Here's another for him. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars have a great first drive and get the game's first points. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
John Parker Romo out to try the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Browns nothing. Morgan Cook to kick off.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. He dodged the tackle. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time.
Red, 38.
They bring Dobbs in motion left.
Set.
They go play action on first down. He finds Tigger Cockrell for the grab. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. First down now, ball at the 33.
And the Browns,
Let's
first
go.
down.
Block.
First and 10 at
95.
the 33-yard line.
Here's a throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Complete to Jerry Judy. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Jaguars' 31-yard line.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now. 30. Ready?
On third down, they'll go with Sampson. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here.
Block.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Dicker connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Jaguars and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. And they came in on a rough stretch, 4 straight losses, but things looking better now as they've got this lead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up, 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns push their lead to 3.
Jaguars 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jaguars and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. And despite the fate of their last snap, Brock, the lead still theirs. That pick 6 should have been the wake-up call they need to refocus here. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
I'll throw it. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
He is not going to be able to reach that marker. Got it close, but it sets up 4th and less than a yard now. Jacksonville in punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And things are looking good to snap that 3-game losing streak that they came in on, Brock. They've got the lead here. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Into Sampson here up the middle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways. Brock, you know this gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Second down carry for Sampson. This winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same.
Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Romo on to try the point after. Near that right upright, but it sneaks in. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead.
Browns 10.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Has this at the 6. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
We're cobbled together a yard there. That was Jack Kaiser who got there for the tackle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. They're going to try and throw it here. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Jaguars and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. It is caught left side. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. They get 22 out of that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Escapes out to the left. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they have third and short.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
The handoff on third and short. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be fourth now and less than a yard. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
Red! 70 Lions!
They're going to try to throw for it. Throw is caught by the back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Setting up to throw. Complete out to the right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Browns going on offense here very late in the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead.
Ready up.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Hut.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Check White.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Here we go. Set. Hut.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Check White.
Here he goes, third and long. They'll dump this off to Sampson complete. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ready.
They bring Dobbs in motion left. Working now from the gun. Next here with Jalen Noel. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Sticking to the air here. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Yellow,
So
line.
after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Down. Commit, hut.
Back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Romo on to try the point after.
Lining up for the extra point.
No problems on the extra point there. And the Jaguars push their lead to 18.
28. Browns 10. Logan Cook to kick
A
off
quick
for
chance
the
at
Jaguars.
redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Check right.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
1st and 10. Their own 29-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. That one's complete right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The give now out of the shotgun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Second down pass play coming. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Shotgun now on third down. And they get to him again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3.
32. Set.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Ready?
Throwing now on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
Let's
A
go.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Pass play coming here. On the screen, this is Simpson. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line to gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Black one.
Holding off here to Sampson. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I can't help but watch these games and just hear Pete Carroll in my head all the time. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You got to finish. And so many times, Kate, we see in this league, you get a 3-score lead, you let off the gas a little bit defensively, you don't fight to finish, you let the opponent back in. Not with this defense and not with that sack. They are aiming to finish this thing. And with time a ticking, they may just have done so with that sack.
Throw here on first. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to 60, 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
To the air on 3rd and long. Brought in right side. They take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Go to him again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again.
Browns 10. Logan Cook
On now is Cook to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Browns getting their offense out there. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
So when Reed, they'll give it to Simpson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets snapped, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, Brock? It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10
Here we go.
at the
Here we go.
47-yard line.
Right. 90.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this 4th quarter at a massive deficit.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we hut.
Trying the left side with Sampson. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Ready,
Motioning the
ready.
tight end now.
Yellow, 22. Set.
Throwing from the gun here. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Blue, 32. Set.
On 1st down, they'll run. He loses the football. Picked up by the Jaguars. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession. Well, he was fighting off defense while a new offense preps to head out. We've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free.
Black block.
Now going to throw out of the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set.
Back now, pressure coming. Has him on the quick hitter. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Jaguar. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him.
Come on.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Quick, yellow.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Ready.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Ready, ready. Yellow.
Looking to throw here. Brought in close to the 8. They get this down to the 7-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Yellow.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. Once more into the hands of Judy. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown. Ticker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns make it an 18-point game. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And this is covered by the Jaguars. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you...
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Hits him on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Following the play, one of the Jaguars in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. First and 10 from the 43.
Ready.
And off to Sampson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. 10.
Back to throw now. To the right and pulled in by Judy. A gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
They're throwing it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
52. Set. Cut.
Desperation time here. Got his man. This is Noel. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Set. Hut.
They are throwing it again. Returning to his go-to, it's Judy. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Down. Red 38. Hut.
Still sticking with the passing game. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up third.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Black one.
He's dropping back to throw. That's caught for the first. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 21.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Another Browns.
Come on, set.
First down. First and goal.
Okay, three.
Lean right with Sampson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They've got to keep moving quick here.
Passer. A 6-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards. It's 4th down and
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And the defender comes away with it. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
the result of the play is a turnover on down.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Another carry for him. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
They give it to him again. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided.
Black swap.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing from the gun. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly two snaps remaining in this ball game. Third down now, Jaguars going nickel.
Come on, set. Ready.
Running back sent in motion. Shotgun now on third down. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. One final shot here. Taking the final shot at the end zone. He's got it in the end zone, but he can't get the feet down. That throw just took him a little bit too far, Brock. That's going to be incomplete. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. This has been another edition